Now, if you declutter this, but keep this, you will be much happier. Hey beauties, I'm Robyn. I help overwhelmed women declutter all of the excess from their lives so that they can start living them. Now, we all know clutter is bad for us, but there's one thing that we might be forgetting to declutter that might be causing us some major stress. I love this movie. That Mr. Darcy plays so hard to get. Just check my social media quickly. Hey. Did you know my little Sally is the most amazing ice skater? She also is so good with animals. She rescued 8 octopuses from a fur trader. 8! She's also super helpful. She's always doing chores. She never complains. She has straight A's and she's writing a book of sonnets. Our brains get cluttered from stuff, and I discuss that a lot. But the digital world and social media also clutter our brains. And you might be surprised at what specifically needs to be removed. I don't do that much. I clean all day. I bake 1 cake per teacher per week, and I do coach all of the sports teams. What do? I certainly could be doing more, and so could my kids. So you're kind of a loser then? Now, nothing directly against the people that you're following, but they're harming you. And there are some really big issues here. So let's unpack this before we get to the best part, and that is what you need to keep in your life to make you happier. Now, what is the problem? We're in an age when we can consume a lot of things during the day. Now, remember, not so long ago, back when we were teenagers watching Leonardo DiCaprio as Romeo, we were not always in contact with your friends, acquaintances, or the rest of the world. You were actually alone a lot of the time, and it was actually kind of nice. Except for those marathon 5-hour phone calls with your BFF, you really need to now be extra careful about what you consume and who you invite into your every moment. I may as well check in. Oh, hey! Me. Oh, that's really cool. So I went down to the, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. Me. The problem is it's more than just distraction, but it's also how lousy you can feel. It might even take you back to those days when you felt like you were a not so cool kid. I know I certainly felt that way, and sometimes these posts make me feel that way.
So I'm just in the middle of editing this video, and I really wanted to quickly touch on the mental health component because I forgot to. Now, a lot of you probably know that I'm a registered nurse, and we see mental health issues all of the time. And not just with COVID, but for all sorts of things across the board. Social media, of course, increases the problem with mental health. And why? Because we are comparing ourselves all of the time. We are seeing people coming up and they're not showing actual reality. We also are exposed to way more toxic people. Like, how often do you see super nasty comments? You're like, what the heck is wrong with you guys? So not only are teenagers, of course, negatively affected by this stuff, but us adults are too, because we are not actually recognizing that we need to get rid of these toxic people.
I'm not even going to get into the excess time that we spend on our phones. I'm guilty here too. But it's about allowing those negative things to come in. Do you ever read a post from a friend, an influencer, or just someone that you follow that makes you feel not great or just plain bad? It can make us feel like bad moms, lame people, or just that our lives are beyond boring. What do you do in that situation? Tell me in the comments below. I bet it's one of these 3 things. You torture yourself by diving deeper into the posts and the poster, hoping for some way to relate, but really you just end up feeling worse. Number 2, do you unfollow them? Or number 3, do you keep scrolling? Now, if it's an influencer or a celebrity, my suggestion to you would just be to unfollow them. You just do not need those kind of negative posts and people in your life. Now, it gets complicated when it's a friend, of course. Now, for whatever reason, they're overcompensating, and that's okay. None of us is perfect, but it does make you feel bad, and it's bad for you, and that doesn't mean you should continue on. Now, you may want to just simply unfollow them, maybe stay friends if it's Facebook, but check in every now and then. Take a break, maybe just deal with some of your own stuff, or you can just unfollow altogether. Once you remove that negativity from your life, you will be far happier. But what is the thing that you need to keep and seek out more of in your life? Those are the people that make you feel amazing. And I have some friends and people in my life who make me feel awesome. They're just amazing people who I love. Now, I know I want to be around them. They make me feel good. They make me feel at peace. They're often wise, and I learn from them. Whether it's in real life or on social media, those are the people you need more of in your life. Now, make sure you're commenting below because it feeds the YouTube crazy algorithm monster. Now, in addition to great people in your life, keeping your surroundings simple can also help with peace of mind. So click this video here all about why minimalism is so good for you. Feel free to hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.